Okay guys, welcome to this tutorial. Today we're going to be doing the sand morph effect. First off, drop down a geo node and dive in. Drop a test geo rubber toy and then a pig head. And so these are the two objects that we're going to be morphing into each other, but you can literally use whatever objects you want for this. Drop a scatter node and set the force total count to 500,000. On the test geometry, set the uniform scale to 300. And on the rubber toy, set the uniform scale to 300. And duplicate your scatter node and bring it over to the test geo here, just like that. Click the D in the viewport and set it to pixels. Drop an attribute create node after this scatter. Set the name to goal. Scroll down to value and type in at capital P dot X, and then repeat for at capital P dot Y, and then at capital P dot Z, and set the size to 3. Drop down an attribute copy node and connect the raw input to this attribute create node. On the attribute copy, set the attribute name to goal. Drop down another attribute create node after the attribute copy. Set the name of this one to ID and scroll down and set the X value to at pt_num. Drop down a null this and name it as in. Drop down a pop net after the null and dive in. On the pop source, set the emission type to all points. Go to the birth tab and type in $SF == 1 and tick off guide. Bring the pop source up and drop a pop wrangle and type in this code. After the pop wrangle node, drop down a pop flop node, dive in, drop a bind node, set the type to free floats vector, set the name to goal, and move this bind just above this. Drop a subtract node into the first output of the bind. Drop a normalize after the subtract. Connect the P into the input 2 of subtract. And connect this normalize into the force of this geometry VOP output and come out. On material palette, drag on a principled shader and drag that onto here. Make it a orange, but like a dark orange, like a dark murky, kind of like something like that. And drag that onto there. Then drop down a skylight and go into render view, and you should have something that kind of looks like sand. Okay, so my bad, I told you at the very start to set the test geometry sizes to 300, or change it to 30, and then you'll have your desired effect. And all I've done here is just whack 2 principled shaders onto a grid on the background and then onto the particles, and I have reached this effect. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Lots of love. Have a good night, or day, or evening, or morning.